On May 15, 2026, Pope Leo XIV personally called Coptic Orthodox Patriarch Tawadros II of Alexandria. The Vatican described the conversation as warm and friendly. A few days earlier, the Pope had also written a letter expressing hope for renewed dialogue and greater unity between Catholics and the Coptic Orthodox Church. On the surface, it sounded like a positive step forward. But there was one major issue that Rome did not directly address. That issue was Fiducia Supplicans. The Vatican document, released in December 2023, allowed certain non-liturgical blessings connected to same-sex couples. The declaration immediately created controversy inside the Catholic Church and also damaged relations with several Orthodox churches. For the Coptic Orthodox Church, the reaction was especially strong. In March 2024, the Coptic Holy Synod officially suspended theological dialogue with Rome. The reason was clear. The Copts strongly rejected any blessing connected to homosexual relationships. Father Moussa Ibrahim, a spokesman for the Coptic Church, openly said the suspension came because of what the Copts viewed as a change in Rome's position on homosexuality. From their perspective, blessing same-sex unions meant blessing sin itself. That is why some critics now say the current ecumenical crisis was largely self-inflicted by the Vatican. Pope Leo's recent outreach avoided directly mentioning Fiducia Supplicans, and for many observers, that silence was noticeable. Some believe the Vatican understands how controversial the document became, but does not want to publicly reverse course. Even leaders from other Christian traditions reacted with concern. Metropolitan Hilarion of the Russian Orthodox Church reportedly described his first reaction to the document as shock. He warned that it created new divisions and made Christian unity harder to achieve. Meanwhile, Cardinal Kurt Koch, the Vatican official responsible for ecumenical relations, admitted that many churches reacted negatively and that clarification had to be requested from Rome's doctrinal office. For critics, the deeper issue goes beyond one document. They see a contradiction in how Rome handles different groups. The Vatican continues seeking unity with churches that disagree with Catholicism on major theological issues, including papal authority and other doctrines. Yet at the same time, traditionalist Catholic groups like the Society of St. Pius X face possible punishments and accusations of schism over disciplinary conflicts. To many traditional Catholics, this feels backwards. They ask why Rome appears patient with theological disagreements outside the Church, while acting more strictly toward Catholics who claim to preserve older traditions inside the Church. Supporters of Pope Leo would argue that ecumenical dialogue requires patience, diplomacy, and gradual trust building. But critics believe the Vatican cannot fully rebuild trust with churches like the Copts unless it directly addresses the controversy surrounding same-sex blessings. For them, avoiding the issue does not solve the problem. The Coptic Orthodox Church has already made its position very clear. Unless Rome changes direction or clarifies its teaching more strongly, many believe the current renewed dialogue may remain symbolic rather than leading to real reconciliation. At the center of the debate is a difficult question facing modern Christianity. Can church unity survive when moral teachings themselves become deeply contested?